All right, we got a coven to hunt. What's up, everyone? It's Lokiorn. We are here in my second coven run that I've played, but the first one that's being recorded here. So it is run one for if I wasn't such an honest fella.
Rewards only.
All right, so if I remember right, what is it? It's the witch hunters at camps deep in the countryside. Perhaps a few yet remain. So I do kind of just want to fight, and it looks like going to the left is just fight, fight, fight. That is...
The destination's never in question. Only
Man, our stress level is high, but I think this is the right call. I may have mismanaged, thinking more about my movements, I may have mismanaged my people slightly, but we shall see. We do have the mineral-rich spring water, actually, which helps quite a bit. We'll save it for a little while longer. Oh, what are you?
Let us take a closer look at the thing. As repulsive
Are you?
as it is.
What does that mean? Change of plans. Get up here. Come close where I can kill you. Very confused what that was about. Never seen that before. So, was it like enchanted or something? Very interesting. Alright, now we kind of need to.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
I wonder what... Oh. Why'd that happen? Survivalist? Oh, coward. Well, that was annoying. That's a really bad trait for a leper to have. There we go. Hitting for big chunks, at least. Man, our stress still is a little bit on the unmanageable side. But... do need this guy to be dying. Now we stall a bit, because I want to see if I can get, like, any sort of... Nah, okay, I don't get a heal. Do get to Solemnity away some stress, though, which is nice. Okay, and heal him for 7. That'll work. Oh, nice, we get to go one step further. Basically heal him to full.
This wound, at least, has been tended to. In this weighty gloom, a spark.
Alright. Mogwellian will give you a little bit more HP. And we are gathering up some slime mold, as is my wont. Alright, fight, fight. Well, we're not... Alhazred, we're not running away, bud. How are you with Alhazred? Ugh. You're better with Alhazred. So nothing triggered after my thing, and as a reminder for folks, I am recording this well ahead of release, so unfortunately I will not be able to hear what the correct approach is. But well, I guess we'll have to figure it out, because it's clearly I did something wrong. Maybe I'm supposed to I'm supposed... Maybe there's a combat item or something I'm supposed to have? Come here. Back to the front where I can kill you. Yeah, haven't unlocked all the skills yet, so we're still a little bit behind where we need to be for some of this stuff, but
can make all the difference.
we're getting there. Big thing I think will be once I manage to get to the point where I have an inn where I have a bunch of mastery points and an upgraded inn to just like upgrade a bunch of dudes.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Wonderful. Alright, getting hit for 6 isn't really what I was paying you for, but, you know. Now we just stall out, though.
A small foundation of trust.
Dude. Second time. What's Coward's percentage chance? 15%. Okay.
Abandoned or forgotten. It is ours now.
Alright, we're gonna quickly make some rearrangements here. And I think I've been meaning to do this and just forgetting. There we go. That should give us a more viable formation. I'm sorry if I've talked about that multiple times and just kept forgetting. It's just, you know, too many things on my mind. At least now our formation sort of functions. Okay. Alright, so killing it first didn't do anything for us. So now we do the opposite. We leave it for last. Let's not let this guy do his thing. Alright. Second time he's gotten gruesome reflection. That's real annoying. Alhazred getting all that stress is not really keeping with what I was hoping for out of my days here. Alright, he's got 2 crit tokens now.
A promising development.
And we'll just chop our way through most of that guy. I'm glad I didn't kill him because I kind of forgot that I'm trying to leave him alive for last just to see if that's somehow... Alright, jeez. Get rid of that guy. Turn you off so you don't do anything this turn, hopefully. Nice.
A steady subtraction.
Right, does that do anything?
An invariable result.
We're gonna greed it out one more round here. I'm just gonna see if it does anything. Alright, does nothing.
A righteous action. Cut down these nightmares and blaze the trail to your redemption.
So, there's something there. I will figure it out eventually. But at least, the more important thing for us is that we have picked up 30 in materials. We'll pick up 40 total in this zone, plus whatever we get here. Bunch of food, or in items. Ugh. Alhazred and... I don't really care about the torch. How are you with Bonnie? You're fine with Bonnie. I mean, sure. Holy shit. Alright, well, when we next hit an inn, We'll leave, probably leave some, steak and spuds behind. What the hell? That is a lot of food. Nice pickup. You know, do I need all that food? Probably not, but be nice to have it. It's definitely nicer to have food than not have it. Bonnie, we're not running. Alright, my characters are starting to get really split up about what they want to do. Alrighty. 200% movement resistance because you're a dick. Alright. Well, let's just get you burning so I don't have to think about this.
An unavoidable end.
And even though Come Hither does nothing, it at least, I managed to hit something with it. Alright, we just take a bunch of atropic cuts to the face. Always nice. Once again, we purge off the guard, and then Firefly. Except now, he's almost dead. Well, we'll just finish the job here. Off by one? Yeah, off by one. But now the guard isn't going to bother me anymore. Let's pull you forward into range where somebody else can hit you. So you're dead. You're dead. Which means we just roast you. Oh, not dead. I forgot. Not debuffed. Or not dotted, but that's fine. I wasn't going to be able to fix that anyway, so... Got one and one guy down to death's door. That should be plenty. There we go. Collect our bounty. Finish him off. There we go. Another win.
The one pleasant in the extreme.
Alright.
This work is
40 in materials.
necessary.
4 mastery points. So I think we... Yeah, 4 mastery points is great. Because the 40 mastery points will be enough to get, like, gets 2 ins to partisans. Who I think, even without their trinkets, can probably do the job, at least early on. Which gives me a chance to secure more stuff. Gained scrying dust. Oh! There we go.
Each day brings new obstacles.
Alright, we're not going to get any location scouting.
Opportunities.
Alrighty.
Moving alone in hostile territory. Let us hope for their safe arrival.
There we go. And now let's look at subbing out some people here. So Alhazred's at 5. Bonnie's at 15. I think that does mean Bonnie comes out, because we do have Paracelsus with, like, most of her core kit. And Alhazred can stay a little longer. And probably bring in the Crusader as well.
A new ally for the Outriders.
We'll just pop in that scrying dust somewhere. Where are we heading? We're heading into the Sprawl. Bleed's not super common there, because I do want to go over to the Buckler. So that part feels right.
Our great cities burn. All that beauty and knowledge. Ash on the wind.
We do have another squad here, so with that sub out, I feel pretty good about Alhazred and Mogwellian hanging on a little longer. And then we definitely have a squad here to defend the Wistful Willow. You're at Partisans and you're at Partisans, right? Yeah, so we go here, hit Partisans here. That's 2 ins we can feel good about. And then maybe instead of going right here, we divert here and like try to slam a bunch of upgrades in here to get like a meaningful mastery point in. But I think that does it for now. Are there any... Yeah, you're good with everybody. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's ride. Alright, so we do have the Coven dust now, so now we can, like, pull these, I guess we pull the Coven witches out of their thing.
Behold, the great cities of man.
Alright, 1, 2, 3. Like, yeah, it's no question. We go up the right side here. Whatever those question marks are, 3 road fights. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be exactly what we wanted. Now, granted... Oh, I forgot the Paracelsus is a breacher. So, Oh, it is one of the big ones. Okay, cool. Alright, eyes closed is pretty cringe.
Malaise, measured and steady.
So unfortunately, because we don't have Holy Lance yet. It says here you're heretics.
Steady yourself.
Nice. Got the death blow. Off by 1 there. But now we get to combo for 10. And unfortunately our leper does nothing, basically. Yeah, so even though it really trips up the leper, I forgot that she has Breacher. That's actually kind of a problem. I mean, it's not a problem this fight, but like... It actually means we need to rearrange the formation and have the leper be... Ooh, yeah, Ooh, yeah, this is a mistake. I have tripped myself up. Okay. Alright, I have tripped myself up badly here. I forgot Paracelsus had Breacher, and that quest continues. Okay, we get a bunch of loot. Because to sunder their cauldron and claim dominion over what emerges. Alright, so I need to collect 5 witch fingers. Cool. Alrighty. So let's think about how we make this formation work. Maybe do it something like this. She charges to the front, then Reynold on his first turn does nothing, and then we kind of just adjust backwards. Okay, I think that's how we have to do it. But now I have to gather 5 witch fingers, which is done by going to camps to get the dust to then fight the... Oh. We're definitely fighting. Alright. It doesn't look like any of them is a witch. Yeah, it doesn't look like any of them's a witch. I do love a good breacher. Oof. Nope, we gotta just take 2 stress.
Anxiety foments insidious fears.
Super awkward for our formation, but until I get, like, basically I'm just gonna have to spend some points and unlock Holy Lance, because once I have Holy Lance, this is fine. But I do need to unlock Holy Lance. Alright. Damn, that's super annoying. Wow, both of them getting moved is really unfortunate.
Early results are encouraging.
Right, get rid of you. Get rid of that.
A petty hindrance.
Yeah, until we get Holy Lance, this is really a problem. Now, granted, the Sprawl is maybe worse than some of the other options because of how much, like, some of the movement, the way the movement works. Yeah, sure. Dead? Nope, off by 1.
And wanes.
Here we go. Sacred Scribbling's not bad. It's a pity we don't have the Runaway currently, because she'd be real happy to see that. Okay, and we are just kung fu fighting our way through this map. Okay. So we don't have to expose that guy immediately. So we'll leave him out there for a moment. Please move. Yes.
Stumbling and
Stun is suboptimal, but the stun is suboptimal, but getting moved back 1 definitely helps us reset the formation to where it needs to be. And now we'll D up and try to protect. Find ourselves needing to heal again.
Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond. Agony by accumulation.
It's a 15% chance. That doesn't mean it triggers every damn time. Holy. And of course, Watchdog again. Just having, like, the worst luck at every possible opportunity here. Alright, get you out of here.
Bafflement and vexation.
Straight into a stun, because of course. Alright, that helped at least. There we go. Slowly stabilizing here. It says here, you're dead. Wonderful. Nice dodge. Alrighty. We're gonna Solemnity, not for the heal, but just for to get the stress back under control. Because now, alright, we find out what you are. And then we immediately get rid of your dodge. Bro, that's rude. Still managed to hit you, though. Make her hit the leper. Ooh. Now we do get to Solemnity to heal. Nice. And potentially heal again. Get Mogwellian patched back up. And get the kill.
A lesson taught is a lesson learned.
Another Witch's Finger. We like that. Up to 70 in materials, and we've got at least one more fight. Probably at least 2 more fights. Probably 3. This is probably a fight too. So we're going to be over 100 in materials heading into this inn. Which does mean we can upgrade it quite a bit. Who's low? Is it Alhazard that's been... Alhazard's the one that's been kind of crabby with everybody. We'll just go from here. Okay. Right, now at least we're a little bit... None of them appear to be witches. Nice. Getting one of them down early is pretty nice here. Definitely helps us with our discussion a little bit. There we go. Formation reset. Huh. Funeral pyre is super rude.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
Get rid of the sacrificial before it does something awful to me. Get rid of those blinds before they do something awful. Alright, again with the kind of unnecessary roughness here.
A breakthrough.
Wish I knew I was critting there. Says here you're a heretic.
One less obstacle in our path.
We're keeping Paracelsus alive, but it is not the easiest thing in the world.
In crisis, no gain is insignificant.
Okay, nice. An assistance encounter to end is probably for the best. This is 90 in materials. That's more than enough to give this in a big upgrade and probably do enough of the mastery points to give us some help here. All right, that is a witch. I don't want to reveal them immediately. think I'd like to let this play out a little bit. Okay, that's really suboptimal.
A small reprieve from this carousel of horrors.
Alright, you're still dead to that. And now we get to start swinging at this rear rank more. Alright, we're nearly there. Alright, there we go. Jeez, stop with the... Man. Really making my life hard, isn't it? Alright. I think we have to... We probably need to greet this out. We need to get these guys dying. It's a 15% chance! It's a 15% chance it happens every time. That is unbelievable. It's unbelievable how just absolutely brutal this game is being to me right now.
Straightforward and effective.
And a 0% heal with a bleed, of course. Why would we do anything else? Holy crap. Alright. As much as I want to heal... Do I have to heal, though? No, I can't. I can't have another funeral pyre. I just can't have another funeral pyre. Jeez.
Incremental, but deadly all.
Alright, there we go. Immolatus is dead. Alright, you're on 1. Now we pop you out. They're both going to be pissy about it, so we'll go with the person who... He's literally on death's door, you dingbat. And he's up to 20% fatigue. Jeez. Man, this fight has gone so many wrong ways here. Shadowcap, sure. We're probably at the point where we're gonna need to rest at this inn for a round, because I just don't see how we're gonna... I don't see how we're gonna be able to go another zone here with our team this badly chewed up. Holy shit. Alrighty. You're dead, right? Yeah, you are dead now.
This road cannot be walked alone.
Try to stress heal down a little bit.
Sweet reprieve.
Alrighty.
The next test
3
is
witches'
put before
fingers we
you.
can't be too mad about. Yeah, I think we're at the point where I have to rest because I'm out of position with my other heroes to do much. Just grab more in materials? Sure. Oh, okay. Everyone hated that.
Scavenge
Wonderful.
what you can, and be off once more.
Yeah, I think we do that either way. Grab the field hospital upgrade. Grab the maybe save. No, I have to do the mastery point thing. I have to fix this formation in the short term. Whew. That was a real sketchy series of rounds there, but we made it. Made it to the end. We're still in this. As sketchy as that was. Alrighty.
Humbled by
Mogwellian is now
exposure and
pillager
neglect,
fearing. I don't blame him.
This ramshackle inn is a welcome sight, nevertheless.
Sprawl is now extra long, which I'm not super keen on. There we go. That formation is fine.
Distribute your champions judiciously.
We're going to move the bounty hunter over just so I have a hero to swap in if I need to. It's the best I can do. All right, so let's first of all can cure diseases, journeyman physician. Let's get that better.
See this battle through to its
Can unlock
haggard
hero
end.
skills. We'll think about the rest of this. I've since learned that Grand Bazaar is really good, which kind of makes sense. So we might want to look at making one of these a Grand Bazaar. But now let's go.
Shored up against incursion. For tonight, at least.
Do I buy the Partisans flares? Sure. We'll hold off on veterans for a little bit longer. But now I can go to the Provisioner.
Conventional fare.
Buy the 2 Partisans flares. And meet... do I want either of these?
Each improvement,
Definitely want one of
a
them.
new variable in the equation.
Probably
of
just want the
your
Crow's
fate.
Nest for right now. A little extra scouting. Seems relevant. And then I'm going to grab both of these whiskey flasks. And then debate if I want to upgrade. More combat, more in items. Change a hero's path. Do I want to change some hero paths early? Or master some skills? I actually kind of like the idea of both of these.
This will serve
Alright, so first of all, let's start at the beginning. Reynold needs his 2 other skills that are pretty freaking important here. If you're going to be up here, do we just make you a surgeon? Do we just accept that a surgeon is what you're going to be? Kind of feels like that's what we're doing. Sure. Surgeon PD, give you your 2 core skills here. And call that good enough for now. Still can't upgrade that, which is fine. I think we do need to unlock Binding Shadows now and Burning Stars. Have you be functional. You don't have any way to move. Well, let's get the stress healer as well. There we go. So we pull out sacrificial. So we go boom, 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 boom. There we go. You're fine the way you are. There we go. You're fine. Alrighty.
The kingdom clings tenuously to order.
Yeah, and now I think we do wait a day. As much as it sucks, like this formation is already That 25% is pretty suspect. We can't guarantee there'll be a field hospital. A single wait should help us here. Yeah, let's do it.
Each day brings new obstacles.
All sieges delayed by 3 days. Okay. There we go. So now Mogwillian's down to 5. Everyone else is pretty happy. There we go. Oh, wait. In storage. Let's pop in... Oh, we're at the Broken Buckler. In storage at the Broken Buckler. Toss that in there. And toss... We'll just toss some slime mold in there just to have something. Alrighty. We still have 30 in materials, but now is there anything else in here worth buying? A couple more whiskey flasks, actually. Seems pretty tempting. And a couple more partisan flares, and I'm pretty happy with that. Alrighty. So let's check relationships, and then we'll call it. So, there we go. Mogwellian, you are now good with everybody. Alhazred and Reynolds still hate each other. Alrighty. Now we're good with everybody. And now we start working... Now we try to get some positive relationship ticks going here. And actually, we'll just... Let's just get these 1 point higher so they're less likely to cause me so much heartburn. There we go. Alright. We got these partisan skill flares. Which what we'll do, we'll probably use the bounty hunter as a bit of a mule. And he'll hike a set over somewhere. Maybe over to... Well, the first farewell actually just has partisans, so it doesn't need it. But he can be my first carrier because he can get over there in time. All right, cool. Thank you all for watching, and
fields of our kingdom, overrun
we'll probably move him along. We will, or actually, no, I need to leave him there. And yeah, we will see you in the next one.